There's a crane fly in this house. It was about this big. Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode of Ask Miss Sweet. There was indeed a large crane fly in here last night. I don't often see a crane fly. It's kind of random and weird. If you don't know what a crane fly is, here they're typically called as daddy long legs. They do have really long legs. I don't know why they're called daddy though. Beats me. But this new block of videos is taking a different approach. I'm going to answer one question per video so I can dive into it more specifically. And also I don't often get that many random questions these days, so it's a bit quiet. But I have enough for this little block, and according to my note, today is episode 18. I should get this done as soon as possible because I don't have any episodes. But today's question is an anonymous question, and they ask, what was the last picture you took on your phone? I can find that for you. Come on. Almost there. Okay. Right. It's either this one, or if you can see it. There we go. It's either that one. That is. Okay. Alright, I'll show you the next one then, before I go into another story. That's the. Oh, let me stand up. The other one. This is actually, oh my god, light everywhere. That is actually an orange with a hole in it. It was in a fresh fruit aisle in an unnamed supermarket. And half of the fruit looked completely contaminated. It was absolutely disgusting. I mean, there's like only a few lumps of fruit that are actually, you know, safe to eat. Yeah, it could have been safe, but would you really eat something with a hole that big in its bottom? I wouldn't. You're going to be completely insane. I mean, how do fruits like this get up on our shelves? Oops, turned off. No, it did. No, it was just went dark. Ah. Okay, but how on earth do fruits like that get on our shelves? I don't even know. I mean, you think supermarkets and other forms like that should be protecting us from infected fruits and vegetables and things that could harm us. But I spent a good 20 odd minutes trying to find the perfect orange, or bunch of oranges, to take home. But I didn't. I didn't find a perfect orange. So I went and settled with some satsumas, little tiny baby oranges. I kind of made a Schweppes and orange drink. I put it in the freezer for later. It's not completely frozen yet, I'm just waiting till it's frozen so I can make it as a little ice lolly. But the next picture I have is the lemons, of course. Now you have a good look at that. Have a good look at that. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom of that orange. Right there. What the hell is that? That is not... I'll call it an orange now. Look at that lemon. What on earth is that meant to be? What the hell? I thought supermarkets were supposed to protect us from all these contaminated vegetables and fruits. I mean, who in their right mind would eat that? Look, that, call me out or whatever, but in my book that is not normal. That is not fresh. That is nowhere near fresh. Honestly. Honestly, it's disgusting. That was not the only fruit. Like I said, there was a whole bunch of other fruits and vegetables. Well, fruits, in my case, are all messed up. I can't find the word there. Yeah, of course, there was the typical bruising, which you would get. But if there's a little bruise on the skin, not a completely big rash or whatever that white thing is, then it's alright. If it's just a little bruise, it's like a little marking or whatever, what they normally do if they're just like falling over or something, then that is totally fine. I'm not bashing on that or anything, but the contaminated white spots, seriously, I can't put that into my body. That is just wrong. Wrong on so many levels. There was a grapefruit, and it had more damage than that. Yeah, it had bruises, but it had white splodges, rashes. I don't know what to actually call those little other markings on it. If I can, I would try and get a picture, but I'm very sneaky when it comes to those things, so I'll try my best, but I have to be quick about it. If I do manage to see fruit like that again, with the so-called rash that I'm talking about, I'll do my best and take a picture, but if you want to see those pictures in full, you can go to my Facebook page and just see them. I'll probably link the pictures, because I don't know how to link posts. That's sad. I don't know how to link posts. But yeah, definitely, it's absolutely disgusting. And now you can understand why I'm very sceptical about buying fresh fruits from the store now. Why I'm resorting to dry fruits. Because I don't want to put anything that has a hole in its bottom or a white mark, rash or whatever on it, because it's not meant to be there. If it was an apple, yes, I did see a horrible mark on an apple as well. That is a lot more worse. That is a lot more worse if an apple has a horrible rash or cuts or whatever sorts of markings on it, on the skin itself, then that is not what? No, don't buy it. No, it's wrong. Because the skin, you eat the skin. You eat the skin of an apple. You cannot have any contamination of the skin of the apple on it. Yes, and like I said, there was quite a few apples that did have a few contaminated marks on it. But thankfully, I didn't take another 20 minutes trying to find a good apple too. Got some nice golden delicious apples. So they're pretty alright. But yeah, that's that. Not sure what else I can add on it. I could talk about fruit buying on a market. The markets that are out and about, out in the open. Personally, I don't want to buy off a market. Specifically around here. I'm not bashing on the market itself. The market is awesome. The market is totally awesome, but I have that sense of weirdness where there are cars that pass by the stalls and they give off fumes and what other emissions the cars do. And I feel that all the emissions fall on top of the fruits and vegetables that are out in the open. And they say that emissions from cars and all that are bad for the planet, but if the emissions go inside the fruits and vegetables, then who knows what could happen to those fruits and vegetables. And if you eat the fruits and vegetables that have the emissions or whatever, failing now, but if they go inside the fruits and vegetables, then who knows what could happen to you. So that's my little skeptical view on it. I think that's it. I'm going to detail of that question. I think it went all pretty well with this, yeah! If you want to take part in a future episode of Ask Ms. Sweet, you can send questions to my Spring Me, my Facebook, my Twitter, and down here on YouTube. Make sure you add the hashtag AskMissSweet to the end of your question, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye bye. Gotta jump up. Whoa.